All right, the new titans of Silicon Valley, Snap co-founders Evan Spiegel and Bobby Murphy, can now call themselves billionaires. Lucky them. Fox Business's Cheryl Casoni is at the company's headquarters in Venice Beach, California, with more on how these two 20-somethings made their fortunes. Cheryl.
Hard to believe that these two billionaires call Venice Beach, California home, kind of a gritty, resident community. 40,000 people live here, but it's true. Snapchat's headquarters spread out throughout Venice. Protesters here all day, not happy about that. But as far as the company goes, and those that were participating in that IPO, they are pretty darn happy. The stock closing up in 24.48, and that was a more than 40% jump for the stock. The opening price, $17. But what a day it was for these guys. Look, a lot of questions, obviously, about the IPO. Those that are participating don't have any voting power, but at least for today, Wall Street was excited. I was looking at the other IPOs that had been participated in, the technology IPOs. This is now the third largest technology IPO on record after Alibaba and Facebook. But remember when Facebook went public, Melissa, they only gained 0.61% on the day. So if you compare Facebook's first day to Snapchat's first day, and Snap, the ticker SNAP, it looks like Snap is a success, at least for now. But then there's comparisons to Twitter. Twitter had a big day when they first debuted back in November of 2013, up 72% on the day. You mentioned the guys. I'm going to leave you with this. We just got to throw these numbers out there. Evan Spiegel, now worth about $4.49 billion after today. Bobby Murphy, his 28-year-old co-founder, $3.86 billion. Each of them in the prospectus said they were going to be selling 16 million shares each, $272 million each they gained from all of this. As I continue to make more friends out here in Venice Beach, I will send it back to you, Melissa, in New York.
Cheryl, thank you. Our panel is back with us. Scott Martin, Lance Olenoff, Amish Shah, and Andrew Stoltmann are back with us.
Yeah. And let's face it, this is the millennial generation. What the brands and sponsors love is the millennial demographic. And what we're talking about here is a $60 billion market cap that's rising. This is the physical and digital economy coming together, and these founders have figured it out. Speaking of billionaires, which we heard right before the segment, with the reporter talking, they turned away $4 billion from Facebook 3 years ago, Mark Zuckerberg. So there's a lot more to this story. It's not about 2016. It's not about the revenues. It's about the future of this company.
But Andrew, I mean, as they say, use this money to innovate right now. Is it that, or are they cashing out before everyone gets disinterested?
Yeah, they're probably cashing out. I mean, look, I use Snap. I'm familiar with the product. And I do. But if you compare it to Facebook, there's a massive difference. Facebook was customized for advertising, and Snap just doesn't have that. And also, sure enough, Facebook and Instagram are going heavily into this area. So I personally think the days of Snap, at least in terms of a fast-growing company, are done.
Well, I honestly don't think that's accurate. Snapchat isn't like some sort of dead end. I mean, Snapchat Discover is a new way of packaging content, which actually does support advertising and has been successful for them, and it is a growth area. What that proves is Snapchat is sort of a mutable thing. It can change for the audience. But I will say that you can't necessarily depend on that audience, which tends to move from one product to another.
That's the thing. It's the wrong audience.
I think I just don't have enough free time sitting around doing absolutely nothing in order to, play around with these things. But guys, thank you.
Melissa, the people that do don't have any money.
Right. There you go. Perfect. All right, that's it all. We'll leave it there. Thanks, guys. David.